Okay, so we've had a chance to talk about the Earth's major systems. So the hydrosphere, the geosphere, the biosphere, and the atmosphere. And you guys had a chance to kind of explore on your own what those systems might entail with your group. And so for this week, we're going to be just focusing on the atmosphere. So take a few minutes with your table group. Talk about what you guys think the atmosphere is. What does that include? What is it? And then talk about why is it important? Why is this important to Earth? Okay, so now that you guys had a chance to talk with your table groups, and we already I had you guys go over what you guys thought, and we made a chart of different ideas. Let's actually talk about what it is. Okay, so it has 5 layers. Okay, it's different layers of gases, and they're listed here on the graphic. So we got the troposphere, which is the first layer, the stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and your exosphere, which is your furthest one. So we have the ozone layer that helps block the sun's dangerous rays, and then our atmosphere helps keep traps heat in, so it keeps it the temperature that we need to live here. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the troposphere. This is the lowest layer, so it's going to be the closest to the ground. It contains almost all of the water vapor, and this is going to be where weather occurs. So air thins as altitude increases. Who can tell me what altitude is? Okay, great. So as our altitude increases, the air thins out, and then our temperature decreases. So the higher up we go, the colder it gets. Heat is going to penetrate this layer, and then in this layer is where when we have the greenhouse effect. Who can tell me what the greenhouse effect is? Okay, great. Let's move on. Okay, so the stratosphere, the next one. In this layer, we have a lot of strong horizontal winds and very little turbulence. So this makes it really perfect for airplanes. So our airplanes are going to, once they reach their ascent, they are going to be in the stratosphere. It's really dry. Clouds are rare. And here we have that crucial layer, the ozone layer, that's really important for us because it blocks the sun's rays for us. So our next layer is the mesosphere. So this layer, this is the third one from the ground. It has the coldest temperatures in the atmosphere. So it can reach as low as a negative 184 Fahrenheit. So very, very, very cold. This layer also has the highest clouds in the atmosphere. Some of them may even be ice clouds because of how cold it is. This layer, the shooting stars are visible, and you can see our little graphic, our meteors. This is actually our least understood part of the atmosphere. We know least about this layer than any other of the layers. All right, the thermosphere. So this is actually the thickest layer. So if you see in our graphic here, we have all these different layers here, and then you can see how thick it is. Here we got the troposphere, and it tells you we got the 0 to 10 miles. The stratosphere is 10 to 31. The meso is 31 to 53. And then the thermosphere is 53 to 375 miles. So it's very, very thick. It's composed of the lightest gases, so mainly consists of oxygen, helium, and hydrogen. The temperature can be really high, as much as 2,732 Fahrenheit, so very hot. And this is going to be the layer that we have the Hubble Space Telescope and the International Space Station. This is where they orbit the Earth, is in this layer of our atmosphere. So we can see we got the International Space Station and then the Hubble Space Station. So this is the second to last layer here. Does anybody know what the Hubble Space Telescope or the International Space Station, what they are, what we use them for? Okay, so then we have the exosphere. So this is the outermost layer. Hydrogen dominates this layer. This is where our weather satellites orbit, and it's a very thin atmosphere. So this is the outermost layer of our atmosphere. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and recap on everything. So here we have the different layers. The troposphere, so this is where we can see our clouds, our weather, our rain. This all happens here. The stratosphere, this is where we're going to have our airplanes, and this is also home of our wonderful ozone layer. Here's our mesosphere. This is where we're going to have those meteorites, and we're going to see those shooting stars. The thermosphere, we got our Hubble Space International Space Station, and then our exosphere, our very last layer with the weather stations. Okay, so now that we've kind of gone over everything, let's compare what our table groups originally thought what an atmosphere is and why it's important to now. Now that we went through this, let's talk about it, and let's go ahead and watch these two videos, or this one video first. We're going to go ahead and watch this, and then let's go ahead and compare and contrast what we thought before and what we thought now. And then I have an article here for you guys that you guys can read, and we can do our next task from there to really dive deeper into our atmosphere.